De 4e aflevering van Fans. We zijn hier live bij CIA. Er lopen wat honden lopen er rond, zoals deze. Maar we hebben hier Eddie Forrester.
Hey guys.
Hi Eddie, and we're going to do it in English once again. Last week was also an English one.
Thank you.
You're a Brit living in Amsterdam.
I am, yeah. I've been here for 7 years and fell in love with comic books in Amsterdam, actually.
Not in the UK?
Not in the UK, no. A long-time customer of Charles, my friend Paul, recommended Charles as a guy to go and see for comics. I came in originally for Absolute Batman, like a lot of people, and it just kind of grew from there. It grew to Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Green Lantern, the whole set. And now I'm more transitioning from singles also into Omnibus as well, which is a whole new game and a whole new
price level.
Price on my wallet, yeah, for sure.
So it is really strange because British has got a great history about comic book strips. When you were a kid, you didn't read Beano, you didn't read 2080?
No. I got the occasional Beano, and I remember the old strips we used to get in the newspaper I used to read when I was a small boy. But past that, not really much. And I must admit, I was never a fan of the comic book movies. Obviously Batman, but the whole MCU thing never really did it for me. But I went in and now I can't get out. It went from 1 pull per week. I think now it's averaging about 6 or 7. But the problem, like you say, Jeroen, is the space.
Yep.
It's all well and good having the hobby, but you need the space to go with it.
And you have to have a wife who's really
That's
considerate.
the difficult part. We have a young son now, so it's do we save space for my son's toys or for comic books?
And that's the answer's pretty clear.
It's
comic
tough
books.
sell. It's a tough sell.
No, and you brought your son a couple of times along the shop. You got some great comics, but do you see your hobby continuing into your son?
He's now 2.5, so it's something I'm kind of reading to him. He likes the stuff. I got some stuff from you actually, the Free Comic Book Day, the Spider-Man, the Dr. Zeus stuff. He really likes, but I want to get him into the Batman kind of thing, but
2.5 years is
2.5 is, yeah, exactly. So I was thinking maybe the Batman and Robin, the Chris Samney one, which were I think Mark Waid, Chris Samney. Yep. It's kind of low key, maybe good for young kids.
Within 5 years, I think.
Exactly, yeah. Should we say suitable for children? But his mother, she also put a ban on. We were watching the Batman animated series together, which I loved as a kid. I watched that heavily, but she says it's too violent for him.
But then again, 2.5, she's probably right.
She might be onto something.
You do only paper floppies and omnibuses.
Papers, the occasional trade, but mostly singles and omnis.
So why not digital?
I like to have something in my hand. Like, call me old school, but I try not to buy anything from the internet where possible. I like to go into a shop, give someone some money, and get something in return. And plus, I'm past now the story element just for that. Now it's kind of a collector thing. So I'm now on the train of it needs to be a cover A, it needs to be a first print. Like all these type of things where the collector side of me is actually growing with the reader side of me.
But don't you hate the collector's thing? Because if you came in, you came in the ground floor with Absolute Batman.
Yes.
So you got the #1 for like €5.
Yes.
But nowadays, if you want #1 first printing, it's around between 100 and 300 euros, dollars.
It's crazy, and it's skyrocketed. Luckily, I'm not in the game for kind of reselling, and it's nice to have something that's in demand, of course, but I'm not the type of guy that's going to pay $150 for a first print cover A if I've missed it. If I've missed the boat, I've missed the boat. But it's just crazy how much it's taken off, right? Yeah. This Absolute, it's insane.
And did you tell your wife about the value of the comics you own?
Well, that's got some, it's a good selling point. One day we're going to be rich, right? One day we can sell it. I can put my son through college. Whether that happens is another matter. But for me, it's not the financial aspect. It's purely the reading, the love of the game, for want of a better phrase.
What's your favorite artist and writer?
I'd say my favorite artist at the moment is either David Finch or Ivan Reyes. I've just finished the Aquaman omnibus, and it was stunning. Writer-wise, I like Snyder. Obviously, what he's doing with Absolute Batman is great. I like Mark Waid. I'm still I'm trying to think. They're the ones that come to mind first.
But you're a really classic DC superhero guy.
Yeah, I think I prefer DC to Marvel generally, especially at the moment because they're kicking Marvel's ass in every single aspect. But my era that I'm trying to read as much as I can is kind of New 52 onwards, because I am kind of late to the game. That's a good starting point. But I am going back a lot further now, like Grant Morrison Batman I'm reading at the moment as well, really enjoying. I'm just trying to read as much as I possibly can.
And do you see yourself ever jumping on like Image or Mad Cave?
I've got a few Image titles, so like Redcoat I'm really enjoying. Like the Hitch art on that's fantastic. Obviously Jeff Johns is a great writer as well. What else? I've just picked up the new Dork from them. Geiger I've missed. I was too late to the party. But again, I'm probably going to pick up an omnibus if and when that comes. I'm looking forward to the Invincible omnibus as well for the same reason. Very late to the party, going to pick that up. But generally, yeah, I think more and more indies are coming to the party. Escape as well. The Dan Mora art is unbelievable. And even one that Charles recommended, J.G. Johns, Dust to Dust.
Yeah.
Again, the art, beautiful.
You are a customer of CIA. Why CIA? We have like 4 or 5 comic book shops in Amsterdam. Why especially CIA?
I like the community here. And as I said earlier, my friend Paul recommended Charles, and he said he's the only guy you'll ever need. He knows where everything is, he will have everything, he's on top of his game. I've walked in here, all of the guys in the shop super friendly, considering I'm new to the community, very, very welcoming, asking any questions, and I like the atmosphere in here. It's kind of almost like a social club as well as a store, right?
And you participated in a great way. You went to England and you got me a Cadbury egg. While we were talking that I love those so much.
In fact, I'm going next month. I've got a trip back to London, so I'll be hitting up the usual spots. Anything you need, let me know.
Thank you so much. Have a good one, Eddie.
Thanks, Joran.